Hey, what's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up, man? What's going on, man? What's happening, man? All my hip hop fans love a good battle, love a good hip hop beef, man. Now this has been an interesting morning, man. We've heard the Game drop his brand new album, and everybody, let's be honest, man. Everybody's still combing through the album, trying to listen through it, trying to see what's going on with the whole album because it's a lot of tracks, man. 30 tracks, that's a whole bunch, man. Let's see who we got in the house, man. If we got somebody new, don't be scared to shout out your city in the chat, man, or your zip code or your area code. I say area code, man. That's what everybody does, you know what I mean? But, man, I think this was a bold step for the Game. I'm going to just step out and say that. I think it's a bold move anytime you take a shot at the crown, man. Anytime you try to go at one of the elite rappers in the Game, man. What up, though? What up? What up? Ah, man, as y'all get in here, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's run them up. 313 in the building. Okay, so we got Detroit in the house, man. What's up? Richmond, Virginia in the house. What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, man? Man, I think this is good for hip hop. I'm gonna start off by saying that, man. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, "Oh, are you crazy? You don't go at Eminem? Are you out of your mind?" I think this is a good thing, man, that the Game actually took a shot at the crown, man. It makes for it more interesting, you know. It makes hip hop more interesting, you know, for me, you know, for people who appreciate still some of that old school lineage and stuff like that, where you could diss each other without it getting to the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Crown Heights BK in the building. What's up? We got the Bay Area in the building, man. The Yay area. What up? 415-510. What's up? We got the 215 in the house. What's up, man? The album isn't good at all. Okay. It's 30 tracks. Did you give it a whole listen? I mean, let's be honest, man. It dropped last night. Unless you were waiting for it to come out as soon as it dropped, you could only have listened to it a couple of times. Let's be honest. 30 songs? The Game he packed this thing up, man. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not all the way through with the album either. And I haven't listened to it enough times to give a full assessment. But I have listened to that diss track to Eminem like about 4 or 5 times, maybe 6, because I was listening to it before I went live just now, just so I can get my points down again, man. Y'all said the 540. What's up, man? 215. That's Philly, right? What up, Philly? Dollars Monumental. M will not respond. Y'all don't believe Eminem will respond to this? Free Slime, Gunna, Lucci. What up? What up? Okay. Vallejo, California in the building. What's up, Vallejo? 707, the Bay Area. Dollars, we got Shyville, or what is that? Charlottesville, Virginia? Oh, man, I ain't even supposed to say that. I get it, what you're saying. Number, the 434. I get it. Oh, man. Oh, well. So let's keep it going, though, man. Finished listening. It's 9 and in the Bay, and it's man, y'all going in on the Game. Y'all not appreciating the album? What about the diss song, man? I'm really here for opinions. Oh man, if you ain't here right now, make sure you hit that like button, run those likes up. Do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button. It's really important so we can send out those alerts and we can get some more people in here and get this discussion started all the way, right? 470 Atlanta in the building. What's up, 470? Philly in this. What up? What up, Philly? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? M really not going to respond. Yeah, I don't think so. Man, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to my opinion about that in a minute, man. Because, you know, this is hip hop. And if somebody calls you to the ring, yeah, it's been policy that, yo, dog, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you felt like they were an inferior MC. Unless that you felt like they were just not on your level for you to respond. Now, say what you say about the Game. This was a well put together and calculated diss song. It had skits. It had interludes. He had 3 different beat changes. And if you really listen to the lyrics, you're like, okay, dude thought about this a long time. You know, he really put some thought into this. Like, really put some thought into this. And I didn't want to jump out the window and just be like, okay, he's putting out this Eminem diss song just to gain traction for his album, so I'm going to disregard it and call it a clout move. I said, okay, let me give it a real listen and see, was he really trying to diss? You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, as far as diss songs go, this wasn't bad. I'm going to be real. It wasn't bad. He's going for the crown. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say manufactured beef. You said it's cap and a clown show. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. Dude, the game is over once diss song goes off. Now, if Eminem responds with a diss song and it hits, you could definitely put the coffin in the game's career. I'll say that much. Like, that's facts. But the fact that Eminem, you know, let's be honest, man. Eminem has been in interviews recently talking about his work structure, and it's just not the same as it used to be, you know, back in the day. Like, he doesn't spend all night in the studio anymore and stuff like that. He even said he treats it now like a job. And you know, once you start to, and this is just me thinking outside, me going to outside looking in, when people start treating it like a job, more like, you know, it comes off in the music somehow. I don't know why, man. You can almost hear it. You feel me? But, you know, those cats who stay up in the studio all night, they kind of devote their life to it. It always pays off for them. Look at Lil Durk right now. You know what I mean? I remember when him and G Herbo would be doing lives Friday nights, Saturday nights with each other. This was before Lil Durk's, uptick in the game or his surgence in the game. And they would be on live talking about, hey, did you hear this one? You hear this? And I'm like, yeah, he working. And look at it. It done paid off. And I think, look, Eminem is so successful in the game now that none of this, you know, like beating anybody in the battle, it probably doesn't matter as much as it used to. You know what I'm saying? But he did jump out the window when MGK called him to the ring. So it's possible he could smash back. We'll see, man. Yo, y'all do me a favor, man. We hurting on the views and we hurting on the likes. So y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're in here right now. Run them likes up, man, so that way we can let everybody know that we in here and them alerts can go out. 11 dude, the game is over once okay. All the album consisted of was him saying he was from Compton and red flags. That's it. Now, that might not be true. I don't know if that's facts. There was a lot more to the songs that I heard than him just saying he was from Compton and a bunch of red rags, man. Y'all going in, man. Crazy, man. All right, man. Now, we've been doing a couple of shout-outs, and we kind of introed already. But, man, in order for us to get things started and get things cracking off, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's keep it official like a ref with a whistle. Okay, what up, everybody? Now, I'm pretty sure most of us woke up today knowing that the game possibly had a diss track out there. You know, that it was rumored to be a diss track. There were some leaks that came out, but none of that seemed to materialize until today, or I should say early last night. Like, I want to say people were making videos and talking about this issue, like right when the album dropped. And I listened to most of the different perspectives out there, and really some people were giving Game a lot of credit for dissing Eminem, and a lot of people were bigging up the album. Even Game himself had been talking all week about how great his album is and what Drillmatic was going to change about his perception or how people perceive him in the rap game. Now, in a story from allhiphop.com, this headline you can see, it says, "The Game drops Drillmatic after claiming album proves he's the best rapper alive." Now, for those of you who don't know or just checking in, the Game's album Drillmatic consists of 30 tracks, one song dissing Eminem. You know what I mean? You can call it what you want, a clout move or whatnot, but it seems like the Game is really trying to stake his claim in the rap game. You know, no pun intended. To be real, it seems like when he got dissed, and not to say he was dissed, when he got left out of not going to the Super Bowl and performing during the halftime show, I think that ignited something in him. Remember, that was a big ordeal. You had Dr. Dre. It was a West Coast Super Bowl in LA. They got a choice of picking artists from the West Coast who are going to be able to go out there, represent for the West Coast in a hip-hop fashion. Jay-Z leading the charge. Big night. And the Game was left out. He wasn't given the opportunity to even grace the stage with Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, 50 Cent, and Kendrick Lamar, man. Now, two of those people aren't even from the West Coast. So to me, it seems like the Game took that personally. And you could hear from his manager, Wack 100, on Clubhouse in different interviews, seemed like, they Camp took that, a certain type of way. Not to say that's 100% proven, but he seemed a little salty since then. You know what I mean? But since then, he's not held back on bigging himself up. He did an interview with the Drink Champs on the Drink Champs platform with Nori and DJ EFN, I believe his name is. And on that, what did he say, man? He basically said, I'm the best dude, and started dissing people. He started doing things like the Game has always said outlandish things. Sometimes they've got him into trouble. Sometimes they haven't. Sometimes these things have led to people, beefing with the Game. And sometimes, people just shrugged it off and called him bipolar or whatever, And that's not a shot at anybody with any type of medical condition or any diagnosis or anything like that, right? But what's crazy is the Game has still stayed relevant. And during that Nori interview or that Drink Champs interview, he said some things that were telling and probably could have predicted where we were getting to today, where the Game basically had proclaimed that Dr. Dre wasn't doing enough for him or hadn't done enough for him in his career. He basically said that Dr. Dre hadn't done as much for his career as Kanye West has did for his career, which is, a shocking revelation to those of us who are rap fans and have followed the history of the Game's career all the way throughout, man. So it seems like the Game took that as another slight and another diss, upon, compared to other things and how things are going on in the rap game, right? Or I should say how his peers are being treated in the rap game. So the Game started to boast a little bit about himself, started dissing people we didn't expect him to diss, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and he's been dropping clues here and there that he was going to eventually diss Eminem, man. Now, as far as him being braggadocious and talking about being the best, that's what hip-hop's built on. But when you jump into the ring and say, hey, I'm a better rapper than you and I can prove it, there's only one way from there, Either the person will ignore you and keep on with their life and not worry about it, or they'll jump in the ring and say, ain't no way in the world, dog. It's time for me to wash you and show you who the real king is. Now, Eminem has both of those choices possible to him, man. He could jump in the ring with the Game if he wants to, but sometimes, or some might think that it's easier to ignore these situations. But only time will tell where we go from here. Now, in this interview, or I should say in this article about the Game and his album, and just to show how he was feeling before this release, he said several things. Now, the Game finally dropped his much-hyped Drillmatic, his much-hyped album, Drillmatic. Now, hold up, stop there. When I heard that name of the album, Drillmatic, first thing I thought was, if I was a Chicago rapper, I'd be mad at that. Because I see what he did. He mixed drill with Illmatic. Illmatic being one of the greatest rap albums of all time. Even Nas has did plays on the Illmatic name, in different releases that he's put out there, or different albums. He's had Stillmatic and all sorts of different variations of that, right? And the Game made this cool. It sounds cool to me. Drillmatic, man. It's like, but if I was from Chicago, I'd be like, man, that sound like something we should have dropped. You know what I mean? But the whole name of the album is Drillmatic, Heart vs. Mind album. Now, after a short delay due to sample clearances, the album is finally here. Now, at nearly 2 hours long, the mammoth 31-track offering includes appearances from some of rap's heaviest hitters. Kanye West appears on the previously released single Easy, and also Unfortunate, and Drizzy and Chiller, while OPP features Youngboy Never Broke Again. So he got NBA Youngboy on his album. So he's trying to play into all the things that are relevant in hip-hop culture today. He's talking about the fact that, we got a drill culture, and he's got several tracks with drill beats, and he's also playing into kind of the southern, drill, not even southern drill, but the NBA Youngboy fan base by putting Youngboy on this joint, man, which are all smart moves. But 31 tracks is a lot, man. 2 hours of listening. I'm surprised y'all are able to say, or anybody out there is able to say, they gave it a good listen since it dropped last night. Because I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? In order to give something a good listen, you got to listen several times and really touch on the key points and, what the artist was getting to with this album, what they were trying to convey. outside of him being braggadocious and all that, right? And it's 2 hours, man. I listened to the diss song, and the diss song is almost 11 minutes. So that takes 5 listens. That's about an hour almost right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. But let's continue. Now, also, Pusha T and 2 Chainz appear on No Man Falls, and Lil Wayne and G Herbo feature on Chrome Slugs in Harmony. So just a play off of Bone Thugs in Harmony's name, right? And he's got G Herbo and Lil Wayne on that joint. Now, G Herbo kind of play into the Chicago drill culture or whatnot. Nipsey Hussle makes a posthumous appearance on world tours. A$AP Rocky jumped on Money Cash Clothes, another play on words, right? Big Sean features on Stupid, and Rick Ross joined the game on Save the Best for Last. Other appearances include Fivio Foreign, Ice-T, YG, Ty Dolla $ign, Rowdy Rich, Jeremiah, and more. Now, what's crazy is, for 30 tracks, I'm kind of glad the fact that he has a lot of features and he's mixing it up. Like, he's got rappers, like, he has Ice-T on this track. You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the last time Ice-T picked up a microphone? You can only imagine. No diss to Ice-T, but he went all over the board with this album, man. And maybe that makes for a more complete album, because just based off of the diss song that he has, the Black Slim Shady, it was a lot of preparation that went into that. Excuse me. It was a lot of, we're going to have a skit. We're going to have 3 beat changes. I'm going to come in and say this. I'm going to use some of Eminem's flow and cadence on this. He used Eminem's flow a lot. And we're going to get to that in a second. Now, earlier this year, the game promised my album going to be the best album of 2022. Now, I'm going to stop right there. There's some tough competition for that, because you got Gunna's album, you got Future's album, you got Kodak's album, you got Kendrick's album. There's a lot of albums, man, that came out this year. But to even be listed in the top 5 would be dope. But, man, there's some heavy hitters. That Future album was a beast. You know what I'm saying? And so was that Gunna album. I ain't gonna lie. Kodak as well. Kendrick as well, man. So the best album of 2022, but we got to give it a chance and listen, right? Now, he continued in quotes by saying, "My controversy has always stepped on my greatness, but that's all about to change. This album is a stronghold on being the best album of my career. It's just different." So letting it be known that this album is different, and he used a different formula. And it's longer than most of his previous albums, so we'll see. Now, meanwhile, the game dropped the Black Slim Shady just hours before he shared Drillmatic. So hours before the album dropped, he dropped the diss song. Probably trying to garner, a little bit of attention so people check out the album, which is a smart marketing move, right? Now, he's been going at Eminem for months. And according to Whack 100, the nearly 10-minute long song is most definitely an Eminem diss. Now, this was prior to people listening to it. And in quotes, Whack 100 said he said, "This cat finna start another fire," Whack 100 said, of the game during a Clubhouse conversation in April. Also in quotes, it says, "We starting a fire. The Black Slim Shady is coming. Eminem better be ready because this cat done went crazy." Now, it looks like a little bit of promotion there, but, it is what it is. Whack 100, for those of you who don't know, is a executive in the rap game, manager, pretty much runs things over there at Clubhouse as far as the conversations go and stuff like that. He gets in on most of the rooms, and, he bigs up his artists a lot. So no wonder he would be bigging up the game. Now, furthermore, Whack expects the Detroit legend to respond to the game if Eminem responded to Machine Gun Kelly and Nick Cannon. Now, that's what Whack said. He said in quotes, if Eminem responded to Machine Gun Kelly and Nick Cannon, he added, "Boy, it is what it is." Now, I don't know, man. I don't know. Eminem's a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? You're looking up like crazy. You're looking up like at Drake type of level. You know what I'm saying? Even higher, man. Let's be real. Or I don't know. Maybe they're at the same level at this point. Or maybe even Drake didn't surpass Eminem, because Drake is more relevant than Eminem right now with the current rap culture. Not saying that Eminem is not relevant or anything like that. Dude is dope, right? But, man, to think that, Eminem would jump into the ring with him, maybe. I mean, especially when you think about the fact that MGK got destroyed by Eminem. Let's be real. Like Eminem said, okay, this dude dissing. Well, then let's get to it. And Eminem came into the rap game during the old school ways anyway. So the fact that he would possibly jump in the ring just to show that he's a better MC is not beyond belief to me. You know, it's just not beyond my believing. I think he's still got that in him to where he might jump into the ring. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all make sure if y'all in here, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Let's go. All right, man. So let's continue on to this next article I want to talk about, which kind of breaks down the diss track. And then I'm going to jump into the chat to get you guys' opinions on it, man. Now, in this article from Hip Hop DX, man, it talks about this in the headline. It says, the game comes for Eminem's jugular on the Black Slim Shady diss track, man. So, let's see, man. Now, I don't know. I think a lot of thought went into this, and I'm hoping it doesn't miss people and they just say that he's dissing for clout, because it does seem like a really big clout move. I mean, it could be a clout move, right? But when you break down the diss song, you really listen to it, you're like, man, this dude really thought this through. Like, every aspect of this diss track, like, he had to go over it I don't know how many times, but just the way that it was put together and the sheer length of it. You're like, what? He has a skit. But him coming for Eminem's jugular is true. But, yo, does Eminem, I don't even know if this will hurt Eminem or his legacy at all, to be real with you. I think this is just going to be another bump in the road and nobody's going to think about in a few days or a few weeks. Unless Eminem responds. Now, if Eminem responds, it's a done deal, man. It's going to be the hottest story in hip hop. You know, everybody going to be sitting next to their computer or on their phone trying to break down each bar for bar to see if he really got back at the game. Now, the story starts off by saying this. It says the game has released a scathing Eminem diss track called The Black Slim Shady, listed below. So, taken from the Compton rapper's new album, Drillmatic Heart versus the Mind, which arrived today, the 10-minute tongue lashing begins with a skit centered around an Uber driver who's been tasked with driving Game to a mysterious location in Detroit, although it's, in quotes, somewhere near 8 Mile. Now, in the opening skit, this dude, he's supposed to be Stan's little brother, right? And he's basically kind of talking about Eminem and him being a fan of him and kind of how he's washed up in his opinion, which is crazy, man, which was a diss off the rip. Now, the game later discovers the driver is the brother of Stan, the fictional diehard Eminem fan who dies at the end of the Detroit rapper's 2000s hit Stan. And in quotes, it says, hey, yo, I really messed with the starter cap. That hard is, you know what I mean? And giving him props for a starter cap. And then Game says, to which the driver responds, crazy story behind it. My brother Stan, rest in peace, he gave me this hat 22 years ago. It's my favorite. Now, I don't know. Do y'all think that was corny? Or do you think that was... for a skit, and we don't hear that many skits in hip-hop anymore, do you feel like he might have just hit the nail on the head and just found an interesting way to bring the song in? Or do you think that, cheap shot? Eminem might just drop a regular song to troll and collect the payday from all the... I see y'all. The game Money Funny. Yeah, man. Like, I think that plays into a part of this as well. But we'll get to that in a minute. You know what I mean? Now, the game asks to see the hat or whatnot, and then the skit plays out how it played out. Basically, the game is talking to the fictional Stan's little brother from the music video, and then he goes to stick him up and tell him to take him to Eminem's house. You know what I mean? Now, throughout the song, he parodies Eminem on several of the tracks. Like, he uses Eminem's cadence, he disses Eminem's comparison to he compares Eminem to other classic rappers such as Nas, Andre 3000, or whatnot, and he just goes over a list and a barrage of insults. You know what I mean? Some of them seem like low blows because he throws his daughter Haley in there and also throws his mom in there and talks about the relationship between Eminem's mom and Eminem's dad, which I'm not going to touch on too much, but if you heard the song, you know what I'm saying, man. Now, the way that this song played out, And for how long and how many names that he dropped in this, I'm wondering, will it be worth the effort? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are just seeing this as a clout move. I'm going to be honest. No matter if the lyrics are nice and the way that the song is put together is thorough and concise, a lot of Eminem fans that just ain't going to be here for it, because at the end of the day, when you pick your one sometimes. It ain't no moving that needle. You know what I mean? Now, toward the end of the Black Slim Shady, Game confesses he kidnapped Stan's brother to carry out a hit on Eminem, but he concludes, in quotes, "Your fans want a rap god. Well, I'm going to give them one. I came to put Slim in a box, but he already live in one." So basically taking a shot, and hopefully that doesn't go over your heads. Because several times within the diss song, he takes jabs at the fact that, Eminem's rhyme style is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of never gotten out of that same rhyme style that he brings. Even though as brilliant as it is, there's certain beats and certain cadences that he's never really caught on to or been able to rap on. And it's different, you know what I'm saying, for different rappers. I'll say that much, man, because I don't want the Eminem stands coming for me, But I see what he was saying in that. Real hip-hop fans will get what he's saying, but I think it's going to fall on deaf ears because, like, again, I said, seems like a clout move, man, at the end of the day. Seems like a clout move. But let's get into the chat, man, before we close things out, because we're going to keep things short, obviously, man. Let's see. We got... If the game talks, and my bad for anybody who left a comment earlier and I missed it, but I wanted to make sure I explained or at least went through the stories about this before we get to opinions. You know what I mean? Y'all said the game money funny, need a little controversy, plus he's still paying 50. Now, the game's money being funny. Let's talk on that, man, because he was sued. And as far as I know, he lost that lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he lost that. I don't know if they're trying to fight it again in court, but it was a huge judgment against him, man. And I think they've been doing some maneuvering and things in order to try to get that paid or either order to try to get things accomplished. But I'm not sure how that plays into this album. You know what I mean? Is the game thirsty, or will that make him hungrier as an artist? Probably. I think so, man. The game is cool, but M way better. That's opinion. You know what I mean? Trying to get his views up. Maybe. Game not even top 5 Cali rappers of all time, somebody said. I don't know. What's your top 5? Tell me your top 5 if Game ain't in your top 5 of California rappers. I know for most people on the West Coast, Snoop is that guy, Ice Cube is that guy, you know what I mean? Let me see. It said Game's still greater than your current fave MC. Active in the game, though. He not on M level, though. Okay, I can respect that, man. Like, the game definitely is not on Eminem's level. Let's keep it real, man. As far as, like, his reach in the rap game internationally and stuff like that, no, man. No. Y'all said, oh, my bad, skipping over comments. Ain't nobody worried about Eminem, emo Eminem fans. I don't know. The game is obviously worried about Eminem. We'll see. It's official. Game must have ran. Okay. I ain't even going to touch on that. So he better than Cube. So he better than Kendrick. So he better than Snoop. Oh, yeah. Did I forget Pac? Nah, man. I don't know who's saying that. The game is really the West Coast Nas. He been using other cadence. Salute to you and the chat. Keep the fire content. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, big boy 575, man. What up, man? Appreciate that. And y'all run that likes up, man. I know we early. We outside the box. I never go live during this time frame, man, at all. So make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We going to keep that content coming regardless. Feel me? Y'all say, yeah, just heard it. He definitely needs to respond. I think Eminem might respond. I know it's a shot in the dark, but I think that's a possibility, man. I really do. I truly do think that Eminem might feel the need to respond just because of the sport of it, just based on that aspect of the rap game. And when you get called to the ring, you usually respond. AZ King, what up, man? Says the lame needs to stop. So you saying it's a pure clout move, right? You said laughing out loud, Suwoo need to hear that message. All right, I'm going to leave that alone. Come on, man. All around interesting how it will turn out. Yeah, I'm definitely tuned in, and most people are tuned in because I want to see how this turns out as well. If Eminem responds, it's only going to help the game's diss record be listened to more because people are gonna want to compare the two. So on a marketing level or on a promotional level, this is great promotion. You know what I mean? Or great marketing, I should say. It'll be promotion if Eminem responds. All around interested in how it would turn out. Yep, definitely. Let's get it. What up, Big Don Official? Y'all lightweight playing the game, though he just corny. Yeah, y'all say the game is corny. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. He's a different dude every time you see him. Every dude named Terrell has made Sue questions his man. What? Why the fat people always on my? Okay. So y'all dissing each other. I see what's going on, man. I see what's going on. Y'all battling it out in the chat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Game got hella bars though. Yeah, dude has bars, man. I don't think anybody that's ever been up to for debate. I think punchline wise, nice. You know, the way that he could bring it, like the way that he could start off like a topic in a rhyme scheme and then end, you know, it's like, and then end the scheme or end the bar or the series of bars with that topic, man, is dope. He's got skills, man. Dude got skills. Ain't nobody taking that way. What happened to lyrical jousting? Now, the truth about that is only if Eminem decides to bless the game with a response. Let's be for real. This is definitely an alley-oop if he does. Has the lame even paid that woman he lost the court case to? No, he is not. You know what I'm saying? He is not. Oh, excuse me. Stop. I don't know if he has. Let me stop. I don't know if the game has paid that lady that he lost the court case to. And I don't know if if they're appealing that judgment or what, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I can't go on record and say if he has or if he hasn't. All right? Big man, what's popping? I said, what up? My bad. I'm trying to read comments and talking to. It's going down. Smash that like button for sure. Listen to most Sizzlax, man. Everybody in here right now, it ain't that many of us. We all might as well smash that like button. You know what I mean? Let me see. So y'all taking Eminem side or game side? I'm not taking anybody's side. I'll jump out there and say this. I'm taking hip hop side. You know what I'm saying? And the best thing for rap is an Eminem response. I'll say that much because I want to compare the two. He's been called to the ring, and if he came to the ring to battle the game, that would be legendary, man. The same way that he destroyed MGK. You know what I'm saying? But MGK and the game, those are two different animals. Let's be honest. Let's stick to rap, not his rap sheet. What do you mean by that, bro? Y'all better buy and help. You say better buy his album and help him out? Yeah, man. It's widely publicized about the game and his whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as that lawsuit goes. But I don't know. I don't know if you can help at this point. Dream Doll, he needs it. AZ King, you're funny, man. Watching this on my lunch break. I haven't heard much from the game, so this seems like he just wants to get his views up. Yeah, man. It's promotion for the album, of course. You know? Like having an Eminem diss track on your album and hopefully, you know, and praying that Eminem responds. Obviously a marketing move, man. Terrell Wilson, you tripping? What Terrell Wilson say? Let's see. Yes, hip-hop side, good answer. Yep, that's for real, man. And that was my honest answer, man. I want to see the best battle, man. I want to see the best to come out of this, for real. You sound like... Since you're the only blogger that picked this up, I guess rap don't care. Yeah, man. It seems like, man, you know, hip-hop has moved somewhere different, but I don't forget the roots. Like, at the end of the day, no matter all the drill stuff I talk about, no matter all the rap crimes and stuff I talk about, at the end of the day, I'm a X back in the day, double XL reading, source reading, hip-hop fanatic, man. I like rap, man. I like rappers. I listen to all sorts of different rap. It's just, so I like this topic. We'll say that much. You know what I'm saying? You said people listening to Eminem in 2022. Nah, man, not as much. Not as much. If he drops a diss, I bet you everybody will listen, though. For real. All right, man. It seems like I didn't took up enough of y'all time, man. And I like to keep these relatively short. I appreciate everybody in the chat who chimed in and contributed to this discussion on this random live that I just did out of nowhere and just felt the need to, man. Probably ain't gonna be up for long, but y'all do me a favor. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh yeah, shout out the chat. And like I said, man, y'all smash that like button, man.